right, here we go. How you doing? Today is Tuesday, soon to be Wednesday. Tuesday deal day. It's here for this live. Set it up for it's a little a little late in the evening. As you can see, I'm still got the suit on. My dad's going, hey, or my son goes, hey, I thought you're already changed already, right? I said, no, not yet. Day's not over yet. So, but for you, hopefully, maybe it is or it isn't, or maybe you're hanging out and you're watching TV, or maybe you're eating, or maybe you're in bed and asleep. You'll see this tomorrow live. Definitely like, love, and share. Appreciate it. From VIP Execs Realty Lending and Investments and Luxury Properties, powered by Amplified Media, Media Broadcasting and Marketing Company, and the American Mentee Program is a one-on-one mentoring program. Soon to be releasing a 6-week course as well, or program training, whatever you want to call it, but it'll definitely help you in the industry. Today, running some campaigns. So we're gearing up for the door knocking program that was wholesaling 101 or creative real estate investing 101. Either way, because we're going to be using them both. We're going to be using all the tools subject to options, rent to own, any of the extra strategies or most of the extra strategies that we'll be looking at when we are working with a distressed property owner here in Southern California. So campaigns are running, and so far about maybe 10 leads look potentially good. And you're going, well, it's only 10 leads. Yeah, but these are 10 leads that are just started from yesterday, right? So we started the campaign on Monday, and a lot of these, like I'm looking at right here, I don't have my glasses in front of me, but it's looking at, these are what I would probably call hot leads, simply because they responded back. They want an offer. One was through email, the rest through text marketing, and then going back and forth to set an appointment, and then obviously getting to the mission is the submission. To get a full submission on this on these leads and sellers that are interested in entertaining an offer, or wanting to sell their property or list their property. So we're always going to be coming in through the back door to see if we can help them out and purchase the property, sub to seller finance or something of that nature. If not, then it goes cash. If it can't go close it cash, then we're going to go with a listing of some sort, right? Or maybe even the loan if they can, if we can figure that out for them. But our goal is to obviously provide solutions to them in their situation, distress situation, or any type of, and distress could be anything, right? It's just a property that's not going to get retail. It's a property that needs repairs. Or maybe it's a property that somebody inherited, a vacant property, probate property, NOD, NOTs, notice of defaults, notice trustees, pre-foreclosures, all that good stuff, right? Anything that is distressed in one way or another, where it's not ready to go, it's not retail, and you're not going to get top dollar for. So there's usually going to be some issues there. Now, obviously, there's the old saying, and I've been using it for a while, is that, hey, the more problems, the more money you'll make, and it's true. So you have to understand how to provide those solutions, and then be able to drop those extra strategies onto the table and share it with them, showing the numbers and breaking down the numbers in regards to saying, hey, look, this is what you're really going to get. Because people go, oh, there's $100,000 in this deal, and you're going to make $100,000 off me. And when you're done, after doing all the numbers and you're sharing it, and after they got to pay the commissions and this and that, if they used an agent, and there's a lot of reasons why agents won't list those properties or cannot list the properties, because there's not enough for them to make any money, right? So then you're going to maneuver and do some other things, or you're going to put it on the table and share it with them, explaining it to them that, hey, here's what it costs to rehab, here's the holding cost, this is what it's going to cost for the commissions and the escrow and title. At the end of the day, there might be $10,000 left on the table. An investor's not going to mess with $10,000 on the table, and a regular buyer's not going to purchase it because they don't have the money to bring it up to retail to do that stuff, and they might not even get approved for a loan. But we're very, very creative. So whether it's on the private sector, and we're working for deals, or working with deals like pre-foreclosures and things of that nature, or exit strategies, or even coming down the wire through VIP Execs, Realty Lending and Investments, where maybe it's a loan of some sort. We'll figure out and structure how we can get them a loan. Or maybe it's just, hey, you know what? They need somebody's going to act quick. Someone's going to work with the bank, and obviously get that property sold and communicate with the agents on all fronts, and get it quick and get it sold quickly, so it's not staying on the market for a long period of time. But the seller has to be flexible. If the seller's not flexible, then it's not going to work, right? They're just going to shoot themselves in the foot, and you can't argue with people that are saying, oh, no one's going to take my house, or I can't take my house, I'm not going to give it away, or the bank's not. I'm working with my favorite one. I saw one today. It was actually along with these other ones. These are cool because they're saying, hey, I think one was saying, how much are you going to make me an offer for? But and then another one was, hey, can you call me ASAP? And then another one was, oh, they wanted an offer at a certain amount, otherwise they're going to list it. So we're kind of moving to the hot leads and letting them do their thing, letting the system do its thing, and going from there. But what I was going to say is that there are some that come down the wire, and I see them, and it's like it says, what did it say? Well, some people have some colorful language as well, so I don't get that, but I was gonna say I get it, but I don't. I get it. The part I do get is that they're frustrated every day. They're gonna wake up in a different mood. They're gonna have things that they think they need to do, want to do, going to try to do. Unless they reinstate, nothing's going to happen. The bank is going to foreclose. Oh, that was what I was going to say. Is that they say, "Oh, I'm working with my bank." And I get it. You can read between the lines, or you can be cynical and say, "Look, the bank doesn't give a shit at the end of the day. Whether all they want you to do is reinstate and make the damn payments, and they'll leave you alone. If not, they are going to take that property from them, and it is going to go to pre-foreclosure, or it's going to go back to them. And they don't want the damn house. They want the money, right? Because that's what keeps their investors happy. They don't need a non-performing notes on their books. So when you get down to the nitty gritty and understand all that good stuff, right? Unless they understand, or we educate them to understand, share that with them, so they understand what their options are, true options. Because some people think they don't have very many options, or they think they got a bunch of options, or they think, hey, no, I'm working with my bank, and I'm going to give them my story, my hardship story, and they're going to work with me, right? Out of empathy. There is no empathy with the banks. The bottom line is just that you either qualify and you have the capacity or to an ability to make the payments, then they may give you a loan mod, right? Or maybe give whoever you're working with a loan mod. So at the end of the day, otherwise it's going to go and some people think, well, they have to give me a loan mod. No, they don't. Legally, they don't have to give you anything. They just have to let you go through the process to see if you can and do have the ability to pay. Then maybe they'll work it out with you. Even then, they don't have to guarantee to give you a loan mod, or even do a short sale, or any of that stuff. Now, obviously, they don't want the property back, but they'll play that game, and play the game, and maybe you get some, free mortgage, place to live for a while. But at the end of the day, it's always right written on the wall. You can't. People say, "Oh, I'm taking them to court, or I'm suing them because there's fraud and from the servicers, all kinds of crazy shit." Right? Now, I get it. Um, it's a lot of money, costs a lot of money, and what's the outcome? You know, maybe you'll get your home and you won't have to make any payments anymore. It's paid off. Who knows? Is it really worth it? Move on. It's just a piece of property. It's just an inanimate object. I get it. I don't even think, hey, if you built it from scratch and I built this with my dad or my mom, that's all totally different thing, right? But nine times out of 10, you buy a property, it's in a local area, or maybe if it's rural, or if in a subdivision, it's just a fucking house like a car. The only difference is it's stationary, it's called real estate, it's labeled as real estate, so it's more valuable than a car, right? So a car is not an investment unless you're using it for something, and there's won't even get into any of that, right? But but getting into this for Tuesday Deals Day. So yeah, that's why I'm suited up. Got suited up today for Tuesdays, and I obviously got these leads coming in. We're running campaigns, and we're gearing up. So a lot of these leads that are running through the wire are going to be our door knocking leads, right? We're also going to be tapping into it. So I'm going to share it with you right now. We're going to be testing Deal Machine and rocking with some of the postcards, and then we're going to use their system for the driving for dollars stuff with GPS and all that good stuff, so we can put that into the system, and then have a set of people go out and knock on those doors, get those appointments, do the mission is the submission, set the appointments. So us closers, myself and a few other people, will be there ready to roll to go into those properties and close them up and get those contracts, and then dispo them, fix, flip, buy, and hold, or depending what's going to happen at the end of the day, based on those exit strategies, right? Whether it's going to be a sub two deal, is it a fix and flip, is it a double close, is it going to be a buy and hold, rent to own, lease option, who knows, seller finance of some sort. We're also be looking, just FYI, since before I forget, right, that we are looking for some multifamily properties as well in the Texas Triangle area. So if you have anything, definitely send them down the wire, 8, 10, 15 units Under 20 is cool. What we're looking for. If it's going to be more, then definitely we'll take a look at it, but we'll have to underwrite it and make sure that it's all good to go. Off market is the preference, but if it is a broker involved, that's cool. Just got to make sure that broker is a unicorn broker, and usually they are to a degree, and they understand what's going on, because that in the commercial world it's a little more flexible, right? They deal with investors, they understand the game better than just wholesalers or even real estate agents. Okay, believe it or not. So also, day 47 of my 100 videos, 100 days, or 100 push-ups. Every single day I've been coming out to do a video. I'm mixing it up right now with going live for Tuesday deal day, and set it up on here. It is on my phone, so this app is on the phone, it's on the laptop and all the good stuff. So I decided to just go ahead and plug it in, so it'll be scheduled. My to keep it positive at the end of the day, like, do I like this video shit every single day? Nah, probably not, right? um I don't really like it, to be honest with you. Scheduled times and days coming out when we need to come out seems more appropriate. But since I committed to it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to continue to do it until we hit 100 freaking videos every single day. 100 videos, 100 days, or 100 push-ups if I miss a day. So definitely, at the same token, yes, my son's pushing me, saying, "Hey, you got to do your push-ups, man. You got to do your push-ups regardless if you showed up for that day or not," right? So I definitely got to get my push-ups in for today. Probably, I'm pushing a lot. I can't do 100 yet, but it's a good thing as far as doing it. I know when I was growing up, was a couple things I didn't like doing was the pull-ups. I could do a bunch of pull-ups for some reason. I don't know. I could pull my own weight, probably from being a little skinnier, not like back in the day, anyways, right? And then we have just curls, lifting weights and curls and stuff like that. But the push-ups wasn't a thing for it, or even the damn sit-ups. Right now, the crunches are cool. I kind of like those a lot easier, because back in the day, doing those ones where you do the pull-ups, or the sit-ups with the hands behind your back, man, that would just like tear up your back, and it's like I just couldn't do it. I don't know. Maybe we got some spinal bifida or some shit, some scoliosis or scoliosis with the curved spinal cord. Anyways, see what else I got for you guys. Definitely like, love, and share. Hopefully appreciate these videos as I drop them. But the format's a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and switch this up right there. Boom. So if you're trying to find some deals, creative real estate investing deals, I'm going to show you how to do that. One, we're obviously running campaigns. I just wrote these down, some notes here. So we got some pre-foreclosures that are rolling. You can also find those by surfing for deals. You can find them by pulling data, find them by, yes, knocking on doors. Is all kinds of ways of finding properties, right? Now, how you find these creative real estate investing deals, right, is obviously just from the data. It's more about, if you're going to hunt them specifically, that's different, right? Because then you're going for a certain type of criteria, going, hey, I'm looking for properties where I think sellers are going to want to, or willing to do some subject to or creative finance. If you're looking for the multifamily, like on the Crexy and all that good stuff, or whatever's called Crexy, or whatever, CREXI, I believe it's called. It's like dot loop, but more, I guess, but a newer platform. So with that, with that newer, see a little kitty cat down there. But the newer platform, obviously, it's there. You can put in, just like the MLS. You can put in, I'm looking for, fixer uppers. I'm looking at value add properties, seller finance, distress situations, pre foreclosure, inherited property, any of that stuff. And you just keep using all the different keywords. The same way that you would search for deals when we're looking for single family properties is the same thing that you would do for the multifamily. Okay. So definitely hunt those multifamily properties. We're definitely looking for them for 2026 and 27 and beyond. So if you have anything, definitely send it out and down the wire. If it's off market, we prefer that. And usually, the off market ones that are, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20 units, mom and pop owns them. They do their stuff on paper or spreadsheet or whatever, or it's all right here in their head. That's okay. Because then we know that we're going to be able to do some value add stuff to it. And the cap rates, or just the numbers, are probably not going to be exactly what they think they are. But if we can see some value there, then we'll be interested in making a value, or making an offer, or get you an LOI, at least, right? Letter of intent, to say, hey, let's move forward on something like this and get it done. And you'll get paid on it if you bring it to the table, or if you're a broker, an agent, or whatever it may be. Definitely, we appreciate you. Thank you. You can also go to the group. So there'll probably be a group down there. in the links. I would assume somewhere. I think there is, right. It's called Let's Share Real Estate Investment Deals, where you can post your deals, you can ask questions, you can hit us up, or if you bring something to the table, definitely there just to work together in that capacity. So I appreciate you. I appreciate people who have been posting deals in there. Thank you very much. At the same token, creative real estate investing deals, how to find those in your local market is basically just going to be by working deals. And then what we do is what we call the buyer, we call it the gauntlet. So we'll go ahead and rock a gauntlet where we're actually talking with the sellers and we're running them through the mission as a submission. And we're finding all that information on the seller to figure out what type of deal is that going to be. And wrapping it up with their three magical questions, a scale of 1 to 10, and then wrapping up the call. When we wrap up the call and closing up the call and thanking them for their time, we're literally going to do the submission, press the button, and then obviously we all get a copy, and then we start working it, underwriting it, saying what type of deal is this going to be? Is it best for a wholesale? Is it a fix and flip? Does it look like a buy and hold? Does it look like they're maybe might be interested in some seller finance of some sort? What type of loans do they have in place? What's on the first, the second? What's the mortgage payment? All that good stuff. Are they in pre-foreclosure, bankruptcy or not? Does the house need major repairs? Is it already been updated? Is there renters in it? Is it vacant? Do they live in it? All those things we're finding out on the mission to the submission. Once you figure that out, then you can go to the second part, underwrite it, see where the money's at, see where the exit strategy is going to be. And we set an appointment with them second time to go through all that information and then either make them an offer on the phone or we're going to their property to sit down with them, walk the house, and get our videos and pictures and all that good stuff and walk out with a contract. When done right, through the art of the deal or the amplified method. So it's definitely there's deals out there. You just got to know what to look for, and we'll talk about that probably on Saturday again. Saturday for some Saturday training. We'll talk about NODs and creative real estate investing deals because that's what we're doing here in Southern California. So if you're looking for deals in Southern California, definitely reach out. Or if you have deals in Southern California, please reach out, send them to us. We'll look at them, underwrite them. There might be a link down below as well that you can fill out. Fill out the link, and we'll get you an offer within 24 to 72 hours. Okay. Now, obviously, the other thing we got here is obviously creative real estate investing is our jam. It's what we do. Here's a plug for the American Mentee program. If you're sick and tired of watching all those shitty videos, or maybe you're watching this, right? But it's not a training video. It's just hey, hanging out, saying, hey, this is what we're about. This is what we do. Videos are cool if you can tolerate that, right? For me, it's hard for me to watch videos for a long time because I get bored very quickly. So, but I will watch them. Trust me, I've did it with. I think when I first started, I got the Carlton Sheets course for $20 because that's all I can freaking afford. And I watched the CDs, and yes, they were on CDs. I watched them over and 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 over to the point where I started dissecting all the little pieces and figuring out how they're doing the deals, where they're getting their money, and reverse engineered that shit and used it, right? So it was awesome. But you got to really take a lot. It took a lot of time going through that. Plus, before that, took a lot of time just to learn the business, understanding my area, the demographics from the east side to the west side, how many people are in my area, what type of properties are there, how am I going to go ahead and go through the process, or I like to call it the funnel. We like to offer cash one, cash two, cash three, highest and best. If that don't work, we start moving into terms, subject to seller finance. If that don't work, maybe we let's look at an option. If an option doesn't work, let's look at some marketing agreement of some sort. If that don't work, then hey, maybe you need a loan. If that doesn't work, then last but not least, let's go ahead and list the son of a bitch and get it sold for you, right? And move on. So that funnel in itself only comes down the wire because we have VIP Execs Realty Lending Investments and Luxury Properties, along with Amplified Media and the real estate investing side of the thing of the business. So we can bring those things to the table to the seller, which instead, a lot of other people are wholesalers. They're one trick pony. That's all they can do. Or they're stuck on cash and going, hey, this is cash. Even if you are going cash, this is highest and best I can go. I can't go any higher because they're not going to understand how to purchase or make an offer on leverage, right? Or they're going to think, oh, I'm going to do this seller finance thing, and they blow it and they start telling about seller finance sub two. They get freaked out and then they don't get a deal. There is the art of the deal, so I call it the amplified method. There is a way to do it, right? There is a dance, there is an art to it. And that just comes over time. I spent a lot of time and a lot of freaking hours understanding that, putting it together, and sharing it with other mentees across the United States of America as well as myself. But we're getting back to, not even back to basics, I should say, just getting in the grind of loving the juice, because that's my thing. I love the negotiating side of the business, talking with sellers, getting the deal and locking it up, and then handing it off, and let someone else do that beautiful, dispo stuff, or I should say someone on our team. If we're working together, that's one thing, but we are looking as well, just not to change subject, but acquisitions, dispo, and high ticket sales for the American Mentee program. If that's you, definitely reach out, do a DM, or reach out somehow, or send your wire, send your deals down to through the DMs, and we'll definitely look at them and underwrite them. I appreciate everybody who has sent deals down the wire. We do appreciate it, and we'll definitely get to them if we haven't got to you. Now, this is cool. This is something I don't see. It might have to change the this here. We do this. There you go. So you can read that. Okay. So if you can read that, all that means is that, hey, we're opening the door for you to be a guest. If you want your deal underwritten, or you want to get your deal funded of some sort, and you need a loan, a hard money loan or something like that, or you're like, hey, can you help me with this? Can you JV? Can you help me, figure out how to create and structure this deal subject to existing financing, or a leverage type of deal where the money's at, then definitely be here. Or let you definitely, put it down below. You can see down below, just put down, I want to be a guest of some sort, and we'll get you a private link. It's going to be a link that's on RE Stream here on this platform. We're not using Zoom. At the end of the day, it's going to be here because I like it better, and I like the format, and I like all the cool stuff that you can actually put in here while we're doing the live, right? So, but it'll be in a private setting, and we will do the live. We'll talk about that stuff, but at the end of the day, too, we're only gonna do it for probably a certain amount of time, and then we'll go to a recorded format. Well, yes, it's gonna be recorded, but we're all gonna be in a private. It'll be in here privately, and we'll be able to discuss those deals, work those deals, get you some money, make some offers, or whatever you're needing. We're gonna do in that setting. Okay, so it'll be very intimate. At the end of the day, if you want answers to a lot of that stuff that's out there, or you need help structuring and closing a deal, then definitely you're going to want to be part of this. It's right there. It says, type in guest in the and what do you call it, the chat box, or whatever you need to do, and we'll make that happen. Okay, that's my promise to you. Let's see what else we got here. I think we're done with that. And then we'll wrap this up with something very simple, right? And that's, we're going back over here, and we'll go to that again. And that's just doing deals, right? No fluff, no bullshit at the end of the day, just rock and roll real estate. And that's what we're here to do. Okay. So I don't know if there's a QR code. I can't see my glasses. And then this format's on my phone. It makes it even tinier. So it's like a little fucking speck on my phone. I can barely see myself, but it's all good to go. Okay. So it's there. I want to say, hey, thank you to the people that have been working with us and part of our core. Appreciate you. You know who you are. And obviously, the rock and rollers that are, that like Sweden and others that have set this stuff up and running ads and all that stuff, and really being there to help us move forward in our business, right? I just want to say God bless you with abundance, prosperity, health, and wealth to everybody on the team. The same token, even to you out there. If you're watching this, like, love, and share. Appreciate it. Bless you with abundance, prosperity, health, and wealth. Keep on rocking and rolling. Keep on dreaming. Keep on doing what you know you need to do, what's in your heart, right? Because no one can stop you. Be ruthless, have humility, and be fearless. Okay. Take risks. It's the only way you kind of, you only. I don't want to say you only live once. I get that, right? But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Okay. So everything that I've said in the past, and some of these lives and things of that nature about things that I'm going to do and what I want to do, and having these epiphanies and things of that nature are true. Right. When I first started a long time ago, I just had I guess um, an epiphany about just saying, hey, you say it once, and then you go do it, and then you shut the fuck up and just make it happen. All right. And then you let your actions show for what you said you're going to do by telling the world one time, and then go do it. And that's what we're about doing, about going back to that again as well. And everything goes in cycles and trends. So at the end of the day, it's nothing new. You'll find that out. You'll figure that out. So when you keep on dreaming, keep on rock and rolling. We'd love to work with you in sub capacity or not. That's okay. If you got deals, throw them, drop them down the wire. Love to work with them. If you have questions, definitely reach out. but we're focusing on multifamily, and we're focusing on deals, listings, and luxury properties, as well as lending, right? As I said, with VIP Execs, realty, lending, investments, and luxury properties, bringing that to the table for 2026 and beyond. And that is a huge niche right now where luxury properties are being sold, and some of them are not being sold. At the end of the day, right? They need awesome people like ourselves, and and VIP execs, realty, lending, and investments, and luxury properties to help them with that. So if you got a luxury property and you're stuck or you're having a problem, definitely reach out. Or you want to go buy one, you need help finding a luxury property, then we definitely can help you out here in Southern California, as well as Texas, because we'll be rolling into Texas soon, probably by 2027 or sooner. We'll be setting up shop down there in the Texas Triangle, most likely the Dallas, Fort Worth, and Dallas area. So I like those areas, and that's where we'll be. But we'll be working the Texas Triangle, working the Texas Triangle right now, anyway. So if you have deals out there, please send them over, send them down the wire. Single family, commercial real estate. If it's like 5, 6, 7, 8 units in like a commercial setting, it could be triple net. That's okay. If you got multifamily, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20 units, well, I'll go all, to be honest with you, I'll go all the way up to 75 units. We'll bite the bullet. Anything over 75, then we're going to have to bring in a couple experts for that. But at the end of the day, if you have it, truly have it, and that means you've done the homework, you've done the grind, it's something juicy, then please send it down the wire. Don't just copy and paste and send shit down the wire. Copy and paste, send shit down the wire. That shit is old. It's not going to help you. You're going to be out of business before you go into business by copying and pasting and rocking daisy chains. Okay. And really take it serious. This is a business. You got to treat it like a business, and you got to understand what those numbers are. Right. So, but if if you rock the numbers and the numbers are good and you get something under contract, you're going to be able to sell it. Now, obviously, you can still get something under contract and the numbers seem good, but for whatever reason, maybe you didn't look at the demographics. Maybe you didn't look at, hey, this is a rental market instead of a fix and flip area. Shit's gonna happen, and market shift all the time, right? So Amazon can pick up and move. Walmart can pick up and move. The factories can shut down. Shit happens, and then that economic bullshit happens to the little city or the town or whatever. We have no control over things like that. But you just keep on rocking and rolling, right? Move on. Don't let it freak you out. Don't let it burn you out, or don't let it discourage you in any capacity or any manner. All right. So rock and roll in all that you do. Made in America. I'm gonna go ahead and back to this right here. So this is my graphic here for the Amp Live real estate, or I should say, amplify your life, right? And amplify your deals by joining VIP Execs Realty, Lending and Investments, along with Amp Live Media, media broadcasting and marketing company. And obviously we have the American Mentee program. Now, obviously we did fly, and we still do fly under AHA, Americans Helping Americans. That's one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. We're also going to be rolling out some capital segment for VIP Capital or VIP Execs Capital to be able to raise capital and work some of these multifamily property deals, right, that are coming down the wire. Also, along with the distress situations, I like to call them sub-2 buyouts, right? Now, I will get into that maybe on Saturday. Tomorrow is going to be Wellness Wednesday. I will be out and about, probably out in some location. Go live. We'll talk about Wellness Wednesday. We're going to talk about the what's going on with yourself, myself, and this health and real estate, the health of real estate, what's happening with loans and all that good stuff. And we'll go from there. I'm also got to get my video 48 in. So man, I'm not even like halfway done, almost halfway done, but that is a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie. And it's not like I have to do it, but hey, I chose to do that, and I put myself on the line to be obligated to do it. So we're gonna finish that motherfucker up and wrap that shit up, and probably never do that shit again. I don't know. Maybe we will. You never know. Fuck. But excuse the f bombs and the s bombs, right? I always say it comes from a place of passion. It's just an excuse to cuss. It's all good to go, right? But I'd rather cuss than do drugs or cocaine or heroin or drink and smoke dirty ass cigarettes and smell like a fucking ashtray, and all that good stuff. But I'm happy with that, right? I'm happy to be sober. And yeah, I might cuss a little bit because, hey, I get off on it. It feels good, right? You can say it. Say it. Come on, say it. It's all right. Say it. Say it. Don't be afraid. Fuck. It's okay. Rock and roll and all that you do. Keep on rocking and rolling. Made in America. Keep on dreaming. Powered by VIP Execs Realty, or I should say, powered by Amplified Media, a media broadcasting and marketing company. Sponsored by VIP Execs Realty, lending and investments and luxury properties. At the end of the day, yes, I know. I don't know why. I just say it's one of those things. It's late, and it's not that I'm hungry because I did eat. Had some nice juicy I think Chinese food. There we go. Yeah, I had some Chinese food. Had to think about that because I'm trying to not eat as much, trying to lose some weight here, and that's perfect for Wellness Wednesday, right? Going to the doctor and make sure you're getting that bill of health and all that good stuff. And maybe I don't know what I'm gonna do about the head. Maybe I'll just shave my hair off. I'll go bald. I don't know, or who knows? Because I don't know how that stuff works, right? At the end of the day, with that, and this getting this, getting ready for longevity for the rest of what's left of these glorious years. But keep on rocking and rolling. If you're a youngster and you're a millennial, just remember you can buy a piece of property. You just need some help. Definitely reach out. Let's help you get into your first property. Okay. I think I was 27, or we were 27. Myself, my wife, my partner, my what's the word I'm looking for? My soulmate. At the end of the day, we bought our first property at 27 years old. Okay, and thanks to the glory of her at the end of the day. So I don't know. I've told the story before. I'll just drop it very quickly. But I was working my ass off at a corporate gig, come home tired, and there's a fucking mortgage guy sitting at the kitchen table where my food should be. It's not that, because she worked too, and she was just nice enough to have some dinner for me, or it's probably a microwave or some shit. I don't know, but I don't really remember what. I think it was spaghetti or some shit. Right? And I'm like, man, I'm hungry. I just want to take a shower. I want to eat, and then I want to take a shower and go to bed because I have to get up early, 4:30, and be at work. I have to be at work at 4:30 in the morning, right? And it was a long little drive and all that good stuff. But long story short, they said, hey, no problem. Don't worry about it. I definitely understand, Eric. Look, this is going to be awesome for you. It's going to be great for you and your family. Just sign right here. We're good to go. I had some questions, a couple questions. Boom, boom, boom. It's going to take. How long is it going to take? Oh, it's 24, 48 hours, and I'll give you an answer. I don't think I'm ready, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But, she already knew. He already knew. Signed the paperwork, went and did it, underwrote it, came back, said, yeah, you ready? Yeah, you guys are approved. Let's go house hunting. And by the way, I got you a real estate agent. He's awesome. He's going to help you out. So it made it all flawless and easy, right? If you do that for your clients, then you're going to have business. They're going to love you, right? So just remember that. If you're a real estate agent, broker, or even a real estate, investor. Everything when I got started as a real estate investor. I didn't sign up for this shit to be a wholesaler or to, be a daisy chainer or to be a, copy and paster and shit, right? I got in it to buy property, to become a real estate investor, buy, hold, sell, fix and flip and all that good stuff. Nowadays it's just, hey, it's turned, and people are wondering why, certain states are trying to, make it legal where you got to have a license, right? So because there's a lot of people get in the business and they really don't know what the fuck they're doing, right? They're watching too many YouTube videos and things of that nature or whatever, and it clogs the freaking pipes, and that sucks. So, and it makes it bad for the ones that are experienced because sellers get a bad experience with somebody that's unexperienced, and that sets the tone for everybody and everything. So it does make it easier for them to go, I'm just going to go with the real estate investor. I'm just going to go with the real estate professional. It helps them more than it's going to help real estate investors, right? Because they're going to go, hey, they're licensed, they're professionals, they got a brokerage, they got insurance, they got all that shit. I'm just going to go with them. And that's the future. Future real estate is creative real estate investing. I'm not gonna lie. So that's why you got to become a professional. So I'm all stuttering here. Got to become a professional. Fuck, that was a tongue twister there. I need some fucking water. Hold on. All right, this video is going too long, so I'm gonna shut it down because I'm done. All right, so tomorrow for Wellness Wednesday. Anyways, want to hang your license, VIP, exec, realty, lending, and investments. Get the best of both worlds. Get the real estate side, the listing side, the buyer side, and the real estate investing, wholesaling, creative real estate, subject to existing financing, lease options, all that good stuff for single family, multifamily, and yes, even commercial. Then definitely reach out, touch bases with us, see if we're a good fit. I'll put you in connect you with the broker to see if she's interested in working with you or not on that side, or even on both sides, right? Well, it's a selection process. Believe in the boutique, I guess, world or realm or model, I should say. The boutique model is best as far as I'm concerned for us and what we're doing. And to keep it special, VIP, obviously, right? VIP, keep it special for everybody from 100,000 to 100 million. It don't matter. Everybody gets the VIP treatment through VIP Execs Realty Lending Investments and Luxury Properties, right? Because I believe that is the true essence of real estate, the true essence of business, true essence in everything that you have. We used to have Made in America, right? Made in America means that when they built something, that shit last forever, and it was a quality product. That has gone out the door. We got to bring all that stuff back, and we got to bring back customer service and treating our customers as number one, treating them like royalty, right? And that's what you get through VIP Execs Realty Lending and Investments and Luxury Properties, powered by Amplified Media, a media broadcasting and marketing company. Rock and roll in all what you do. Keep on rocking, as I said before, right? And we'll talk to you tomorrow for Wellness Wednesday. I'll be back for Thursday out in the field. Hopefully, I do want to wrap that up with this. We do have a page that's coming out for door knocking, right? So the wholesaling 101 or creative real estate investing 101, whatever you want to call it, or whatever it comes out to be at the end of the day, for the door knocking to your next deal and your next deal and your next deal. You want to get out there and get some experience. You want to rock some deals. You want to earn and learn and all that stuff and make it fun. Then definitely sign up for that. Okay, so that page should be hopefully ready by Friday. No guarantees, but I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna put in the ticket so it gets built out, and it's not gonna be fancy. It'll just be probably a simple freaking page to sign up, get your stuff in there. We're not gonna spam you. You're just gonna get information. We do want to know who you are and what you're about before we rock and roll and invite you to the location that we'll be at, which would probably be like a Panera bed, Panera bread, or some other bullshit, whatever. There's a place where we can drink some coffee, eat some coffee. Man, it's one of them days. Fuck, all right. Drink some coffee, eat some lunch, break some bread. Maybe I just need to slow down, right? I got too much damn coffee in me already. Maybe it's time for a Red Bull. I'm just kidding. All right, so and we'll give out the coordinates, what's going to happen, what's going to transpire, a little bit of training, and then we're going to go out in the field. If you choose to rock with us, cool. If it's too much for you, or if you're afraid, or you maybe I'm not sure, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Right? At least you get enjoy some coffee on us, a little bit of grub, and some education, and you'll make some friends. Beautiful, lovely thing. Okay, so I challenge you to fill out that form at the end of the day. But might be a little, even I know there's an application down below, or whatever you want to call it, or maybe there's a place to book some time with us. As long as you just join that and let us know you're interested in that, then we'll make it happen. Okay, so you have a